Okay, so here we are. Yesterday I installed the wiring for the lights that are here. I put the switch right there on the inside of the wall. Now yesterday they also finished welding this C3 here, and this morning they're going to install the magic board. First they will start out by putting these here, and then the magic board will be attached to those hangers there. Now also this morning they went ahead and climbed up there and picked up all the trash and stuff that was up on the ceiling, and yeah, by this evening they should have this magic board on. Okay, we'll see what happens. Okay, so what we got here is we have 3 columns here, and there's a little section down there where the C3, a double C3 used to be, that needs to be rendered in. So that'll probably be done tomorrow or something, I don't know. Okay, a couple of days ago they finished here, but I did not film it. So we've got the material here to help in the circulation and breathing of the attic there. The CCTV was installed and the vents up there were also installed. Now here, on top of here, when they render these columns, they will add some cement there at a 45-degree angle to deflect the water as it goes. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Well, good morning everyone. Now this morning I will film a little bit and tell you what's going on. Now the reason I didn't film it yesterday is because the guy next door had his music so loud that I couldn't even hear myself think. Anyway, today is a very exciting day because it should be the last day. Now all of this is done. That got redone. As you can see, it has the cover on the underside. This got the vents. Cameras went back up. This is done in here. I installed 4 lights, and at night it really lights this up so you can continue doing whatever project you want to do. So that's very good. There's only a couple of things that need to be redone, or done, period. And he'll come back today. This here has a metal here. It has a metal here. It has a metal here and one over here, so it's too far apart. And as you can see, that's kind of wavy. So he's going to come back, take that thing off, add a piece of C3 in the middle to support that board there, the trim board. And yeah, that won't take him long. And then the other thing he has to do is, while they were working, they had damaged the ceiling on 3 rooms. Yesterday he fixed them and everything, so the gypsum compound should be dry by now, and he will sand and take care of that today. So that's good. He went around yesterday and pushed all his lights where they needed to be. He went through and made sure that any magic board that had fallen down a little bit or whatever they had stepped on, he re-screwed that thing up there. That one there is on me. I have to fix it. I just haven't done it, but I will. Here and somewhere in here, when they were taking the shingles off, they had broken the corners off, so he went ahead and cut a piece off and reinstalled that piece in there. This here, the rendering had stopped here and there was a gap there, so I had him fill that in. So all that is done. If you remember, there were some tiles that were broken here. They're now done. Here there were some cracks and stuff, so I had him take the cement off and redo it. Here they had that big old crack there, so he fixed that. As you can see, the double C3 is done. It got cut off. Over here, all this is done. That got put up all the way. If you remember, it used to stop right there before it got to the top. So now that's done. Right here at this very corner, there was a little gap in there, so they took some rendering cement and fixed that. And here you've got the front two little roof sections done. So all of this is done, and now it's up to me to paint it or hire somebody, or we're just going to have to see as we go along. But the basic of the whole thing is done, so that's good. Now this thing here, I had them put all the pieces of cement and Viva board and everything, you know, put it in here. No trash. So originally what I was going to do is fill this up like this. I had pulled some holes underneath here for the water to go out, and I was going to fill it up with dirt and make this into a flower bed. But Woon and I were thinking, perhaps what we'll do is add one more block all the way around. Take this little wall, take it all the way up to the fence, take this all the way up to the fence, and divide it into 3 compartments like out in the fish house to be used as a filter. We'll put a small pump here, and I can run the power up this pole and use it for the pump, and put some koi fish here. Now it's very small, so maybe a couple or something. I don't know, 2 or 3 perhaps. And use that as a little fish pond. Now, in many countries, people have little koi ponds, and they put the fish in there, and you have the sound of the water and what have you, and they consider it to be lucky for the household. So we might consider doing that. I don't know. Time will tell. One way or another, maybe that's what we'll do. Now, if we decide to make this into a little koi pond, when they do the three blocks all the way around, and the filter compartments up here and stuff, I'll have them re-render everything. Of course, add a layer of cement to the bottom to cover up those holes that I had put in there. But since it's so small, there's not a lot of weight, so it should be easier to keep it from leaking. Famous last words. But anyway, yeah, time will tell. We'll see what we do. Now what we need to do, and we'll, you know, we don't know what pops up from day to day, but maybe this weekend, since all this is done, we'll take and run the pressure washer all the way around the house, because you know you have all this here, and as you can see, it's everywhere. And like for example, this area here, if you notice, only here, that's where all the metal was stacked, and yeah, so maybe we'll run the power washer this weekend and clean it all up. Of course, the other thing that will happen is we have to see if it rains or not. And I suppose we could do it anyway, whether it rains or not. But we're just going to have to see, because sometimes when it rains around here, there's a lot of wind, and it, you know, it's blowing in through the sides here, coming this way, and it's kind of hard to work with those conditions. And then you have an electric plug that could be getting wet from the rain, and so I don't want to do that. It's been here all this time. We can wait. Now, they'll finish, you know, unless something happens, they should finish this today, and it'll be just about 2 months that it took them. Yeah, I am so happy that this is coming to an end, so I can breathe and not be stressed out every day because of the situations that were created, things that happen, etc., etc. So yeah. All right, we'll wait for the contractor to come and finish this. It'll just be him, and the rest of the crew is already on the next job. They start this morning, so wish them luck. And I need to do what I need to do. Yeah. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys. Finally, 58 days into the project, and we are done. The roof is finally done. Well, of course, you have to take out, they were not here for about 5 days or so, so 53 days. But most of the time there was only 2, so that's why it took so long. Of course, it didn't help us any, because the longer it went, the more expensive the metal got, and the material, everything. Yeah. The general excuse in the market is prices are going up because of COVID. No, they're going up because of greed. COVID has nothing to do with it. But anyway, we are so glad that this is done. But of course, there's a little bit of fine-tuning in any project that is done here in Thailand, because it's never done the first time. You have to correct things here and there, but I'm happy it's done. All right, so we will see you on the next nightmare. I mean, on the next project. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think, Woon?
Yeah, so far so good.
Yeah, it's we've had some major rains and we haven't had any leaks. So yeah, that's always a good. That's always a good sign on a new roof is no leaks.
And after the roof is done, it's no rain.
Yeah, no, it rained a few times. It rained a couple of days ago, and yeah, we haven't had any leaks on the rains that we have had. Of course, after the final thing was done, it didn't rain, but the roof was already done. They were working on the ceiling up here, and they were fixing the things that they had dropped things on the ceiling, and put a hole in the ceiling. So they were correcting things, but they were not working on the roof. That was already done. On the last major rain, the roof was done. So yeah, there was no leak. So that's a good thing. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave us some comments. We answer every comment, and you know, we try to share what we do, and hopefully you learn something from our little adventures. All right, guys. See you.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
ขอบคุณเจ้า
See you next time.
แล้วปะกันแฮมไมนะเจ้า
See you.
Bye bye.